Hello everyone. Today let's discuss our new tense, past perfect and past perfect continuous. However, yesterday we started past perfect little bit. Today we will finish it. Let's start. Let's discuss past perfect tense, and we discussed up to the use of when, before, and after in our previous video. Let's consider the sentence. The bus had left the stand when I reached there. In case of when, we use had plus third form before and reached after the clause that start with when. It means it's a subordinate clause. We can take the example of before also. The patient had died before the doctor came, like that. In case of after, the sequence will be different, like the exam started after the invigilator had distributed the question paper. In case of after, we use V2 for the same form in our main clause and had plus third form in our subordinate clause, right? So these are the examples of when, before, and after. Let us discuss it in case of scarcely. Hardly. These words are also used and they have some different structure. Listen carefully. Scarcely had I entered the room when teacher scolded me. In that case, we will also use when to show certain point of time in past, and the structure will be different a bit. We are using had before and subject after that, as we use in interrogative, but the sentence is affirmative. In case of hardly, had the batsman hit the ball when fielder shouted. So both the sentences are same, starting with scarcely or hardly, and meaning of these two are also same. Let's discuss one more case, that is if only and in case of I wish, like that. Both are used in imaginary condition or unfulfilled conditions. ये कंडीशंस इमेजिनरी हैं और पूरी नहीं हुई होती है. जैसे हम कहें कि इफ ओनली you had driven the car, but you didn't. कि इमेजिनरी कंडीशन कैसे? काश तुमने गाड़ी ड्राइव की होती, चलाई होती. इसका मतलब नहीं चलाई है, और यहाँ पे दिया हुआ बट यू डिडंट, इसका मतलब आपने नहीं चलाई है. हम ये भी कह सकते हैं इफ ओनली यू हैड नॉट wasted the time but you did. इसमें क्या है? काश तुमने समय वेस्ट नहीं किया होता, इसमें लगता है समय वेस्ट किया है बट यू डिड, लाइक दैट. We will take the example of I wish. I wish, kash. I had been the president of India. और भी से जब स्टूडेंट्स की पिटाई होती है तो शायद सोचते होंगे कि काश मैं टीचर होता. आई विश आई हैड बीन द टीचर, लाइक दैट. So these are the some uses of past perfect tense. We can also use in some conditional clauses, but I have decided to teach conditional sentences altogether in the ending of the clause, in the ending of the tenses, so that you can understand all the three at the same time. Otherwise, separately you can't understand them. Let's discuss it into. Okay. In case of negative, we just have to place not between had and third form. Subject plus had, and here we will use not in between third form object. Hence the sentence is like Komal had not prepared for casualty. We may take one more sentence. Ranjit had not given a helping hand. These are some simple cases of using negative sentences in past perfect tense. Let's move towards interrogative. In case of interrogative, we will use helping verb before the subject. Then, as usual, be third or object sign of interrogation. We may take the example. Had he finished his task? Or you may say, had Krishna sir arrived earlier? In case of interrogative negative, the structure will be helping verb, Douglas family, subject, we third, and object, then sign of interrogation. Then the sentence would be, why had the President of China committed mistake regarding corona spread? You may also use made mistake sign of interrogation. We may use some more sentence. Where had you found the lamp of Aladdin? You know Aladdin ka chirag. Sorry, we are discussing about interrogative negative, and we are discussing about these are also the example of interrogative. We have done negative by mistake. Let's discuss now interrogative negative. Here we will use interrogative it's a slip of my pen, I forgot to mention. Interrogative negative, then Douglas family. Here we will use not with had, so we will use hadn't. ये हो जाएगा आपका hadn't प्लस Now it's right. Why hadn't you recalled about the fact earlier? Sign of interrogation. Take one more example. Where had you not approved your work while working with American firm? So this is the use of past perfect. Let's move towards past perfect continuous tense. Let me change the page now. Past perfect continuous tense. It is not so worthy. We can finish it in brief. See the subject. Had been, first form plus ing, object if there it is. You may also add since or for and time. Not necessary, but we may use them. See the example. She had been working hard since yesterday morning, like that. In present we use has have, and here we are using had. See the rule. To describe an action that starts in past and be in progress at some point of time in past. प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट में क्या था कि पास्ट में शुरू होगी, प्रेजेंट में कंटिन्यूस रहता था. यहाँ पास्ट में ही शुरू होगा और पास्ट में ही किसी पॉइंट पे कंटिन्यूस में रहेगा. सीधा एग्जाम्पल. राधा had been watching movies since Friday Friday evening. So this is clearly shone. We may use some certain point of time like when, etc. He had been searching his book when you came to see him. This is certain point in time, and this is past tense came, and here is the continuous action that is in past perfect continuous tense. Need not to discuss to a wide length as it is not used much nowadays. See the negative, and there is only one rule. In case of negative, we will use had not plus been. First form plus ing, or we can say Nitin had been solving his UT. Solving his UT, unit test. And we have to use note also to just write hadn't been solving. Take one more example. Sumit hadn't been washing his clothes like that. We can do it easily. In case of interrogative, then had will come before the subject plus been. Plus more ing. Or if there is object, you may also see the example. Had he been acting in the movie, sign up interrogation. In case of WS family, who had been taking part in Ramayana. Sign off interrogation. So that's all for past perfect continuous tense. This was the past perfect continuous tense we were discussing. That's all for today. We will meet you with next tense in our next video. Till then, keep watching, keep learning.